So what if I gave you 1,440 pesos every single morning, and that should be about 43,200 pesos per month, and I told you can spend it however you want, pero by midnight, whatever you don't spend is gone. No savings, hindi mo matatabi yung pera, you can either use it or lose it at the end of the day. And so my question to you is, how careful would you be with every single peso na magkakaroon ka? How careful would you be when you allocate that money? Would you waste it with, spending it on whatever you want, whatever you feel like you want? Or would you start investing it para magkaroon ka ng more than 43,000 every single month? Would you start investing? Because for this video, I'd like to reveal to you that the truth is you already have 1,440 every single day, but not in money, in minutes. Lahat tayong mga tao, we all humans, we have to realize that every day we are given 1,440 minutes for us to spend every single day. And at midnight, they are gone. Tapos na yung araw. We can't turn back time. We can't spend the same exact day for tomorrow, kumbaga. And so I'm here to let you know that your most valuable asset as a complete beginner in your career journey is time. It's crazy to think that a lot of people don't realize this, but this is your most valuable asset as a complete beginner. And so as humans, we should understand that where and how we spend our time will make or break our future. Because honestly, let's face it, it's very easy to say na I'm busy. It's very easy to say na busy ako, may kailangan ako gawin tomorrow, today, may asikasuhin ako this week or whatever it is. But are we really busy doing the right things? Are we really busy doing the most productive thing? Or are we really busy working on the highest leverage activity that we can possibly do? Or are we just doing habits to make ourselves feel like we're busy but hindi naman talaga tayo productive? We make ourselves, yung sinasabi nila na productive procrastination. We make ourselves feel like busy tayo but it's not really the most productive thing. It's not really the most highest leverage thing that we can do for our time. And so by this point, I think you already understand that your time is the most valuable asset as a beginner. But what we also need to understand is that our daily habits dictate where we spend our time on a daily basis. Kung ano yung daily habits na ginagawa natin or yung mga routines natin na ginagawa natin on a daily basis, yun yung nagdidictate kung saan natin nasa-spend yung time natin on a daily basis. And so before we move forward, I think it will be essential that we understand the word habits or we define the word habits. And so my simple explanation or my simple definition for habits is these are the things that you do without thinking. It's like second nature na sa'yo to. And this will decide who you become later, who you become in the future. This will decide who you become in the future. Your habits today will decide who you become in the future. And so allow me to share with you that there was a certain point in time where I was very guilty of this. And so here's a picture of me at the middle of the screen about a couple of years ago that I was filling up my time with bad habits such as yung mga distractions, yung mga video games, notifications sa Messenger, phone notifications, TikTok, Facebook, even junk food, and being busy with chasing women. And so I've had these bad habits before. And like I said, I was very guilty of this. Up to this point, I still have bad habits. But here's something that might be interesting to you. Honestly, there's really nothing wrong with having those bad habits. Come to think of it, there's really nothing wrong into it. Lahat tayo may bad habits. If only I had a system in place to manage my time efficiently, there would be nothing wrong with having bad habits. And so you see, the goal isn't to be perfect. Perfection sits in the horizon. It's something na nakikita natin, yung perfection, na visualize natin who we are, yung most perfect version natin. We can see it in the horizon, but we will never reach that version, yung perfection. And so what I'm pointing out here is the goal isn't to be perfect, but to make more good habits than our bad habits. And I think the best way for you to be able to picture that, or the best way for you to be able to apply that to yourself, which I have done, is I followed the 80-20 rule. And so now you might be asking me, ano ba yung 80-20 rule? And so here's a simple side-by-side picture of myself, a before and after picture of myself. Before, I had 80% bad habits, I would say, and then 20% lang good habits. Yes, I was being productive 20% of the time, but 80% of the time I was just filled with bad habits. Kumbaga, I'm spending most of my time with bad habits. And now, on the right side of the screen, this is my current version. I wouldn't say perfect na siya. I wouldn't say I'm at the level na parang ina-aspire ko I am dreaming of, but I would say I'm in a level na I'm currently happy with, and I'm continuously improving myself. And so currently, I have 80% good habits, I have 80% of the positive habits, and still, like I said earlier, I still have those bad habits, yung 20% na bad habits. Yes, hindi ako perfect. I do have bad habits behind the scenes, behind the curtains. I do have bad habits. And so tulad ng examples ko kanina, I can take this with me. I can say na still, yes, nadidistract ako from time to time. Still, I do have phone notifications from time to time, although mas madalas na akong D&D. Honestly, everyday D&D na lang talaga ako. May times na hindi talaga ako natatawagan. I still do visit Messenger, I scroll through TikTok, but my question is, even if I still have these bad habits, would it really matter if I have these positive habits? If I have all of these positive habits behind all of that, would it still matter if I have these negative habits? Yung mga red versus yung mga green na text. And you can read it all the way through. So now, I'd like to share with you the hidden cost of time mismanagement. Ano ba yung hidden cost if we don't have our daily habits dialed in? Ano yung nawawala sa'yo? Or what are you really sacrificing if you don't have your daily habits dialed in? And so first and foremost, yung burnout. If 20% lang yung positive habits mo, even if you make that 20% as valuable as possible or as productive as possible, magba-burnout ka lang. It's because, overwhelm mo yung sarili mo with negative habits. You're not gonna like the outcome, and trust me on that one. Next, there will be no growth for you. I have experienced this firsthand. I can recognize na I'm really pouring in the hours, and honestly, akala ko I was pouring in the hours, but 80% of the time, it's just bad habits talaga. If when I really look through my day kung saan talaga nasuspend yung oras ko, it was 80% bad habits, and so there's literally no growth or very little to no growth talaga. And then lastly, you will be always busy but never better. This comes from no growth. If hindi ka nag-grow, obviously, hindi ka magiging better. You are always busy, you will always keep on saying na you're spending your time, you have to do something, you're onto something right now, but you're never better. Always busy, never better. You're not gonna want that as well. And when I found out about all of this, that is exactly the time when I realized that time is the only asset that you cannot earn back. Time is the only asset that you also have. You are literally watching this video, spending your time to watch this video. This is the only asset that you can't earn back. You cannot turn back time. You cannot relive the same day that happened yesterday or the same minutes that happened earlier. Because what I want you to realize is that the bad news is time flies. It will never stop. It will keep on flowing through you. It will keep on happening. It will keep on flying. It will keep on going. Hindi tumitigil ang oras. But let me give you the good news or the positive perspective side of things. The good news is you're the pilot. Time flies, and I want you to take full control of your time. And so I want you to see it that way. You are the pilot of your time. Where and how you spend your time will be all about how you control it. It's fully under your control kung saan mo sinaspend yung oras mo basically. And so after this video, here's what I need you to do. I want you to treat time like it's your money. I want you to treat your minutes or your hours like it's your money. You're gonna have to budget it. You're gonna have to track it. And you're gonna have to invest where it compounds. And what I mean by invest where it compounds is that ideally you invest your time on learning new skills, maybe working on your new hobbies, on positive habits, and just invest where it compounds. Invest where you develop yourself even further. I don't think there's any person na ayaw nun, kumbaga. And so from this point moving forward, I want you to see it that way. Time is your money. Time is money, kumbaga. Literally, mga service providers and freelancers and yung may mga online careers, not just online careers, even yung mga jobs na nasa offices, they are paid per hour. They are paid for their time, kumbaga. And so even if you're not working, I want you to see your time as your money as well. Budget it, track it, and invest where it compounds. And with that being said, I'd like to ask you a simple question. Where does your time really go? Like, really take a minute to think about it. Itong mga past couple of days, where do you really spend your time? Where do you really invest your time? Or where do you really burn your time, I would say? Take a look at your screen timer sa phone, take a look at your calendars, where do you spend it, and just actually reflect. Itong mga past several days, ano yung mga inasikaso mo, and on your downtime or on your free time, where do you spend your time? What do you do on your free time? Take your time to reflect on that, and then you'll have a lot of answers for yourself. And once you do reflect on that, I want you to treat time like money again. Budget it, track it, and invest where it compounds. Try your best to apply the 80-20 rule where you have 80% of the positive habits na ginagawa mo on a daily basis and only 20%. Give yourself the permission na magkaroon lang rin naman ng reward. I wouldn't even consider reward yung bad habits, but I think it's okay na magkaroon ng bad habits because perfection isn't the goal. And if you want the same system that I have used to go from this version of myself on the left side to this version of myself on the right side, yung before and after ko, if you want the same system that I have used, I have called it the Habit Master Sheet System. So syempre, the next natural question that you have, Matt, ano yung Habit Master Sheet System? Here's a simple screenshot of what it looks like. It's a Google Sheet file that I will be giving to you on this video so that you'd be able to track your daily habits, you'd be able to implement positive habits on a daily basis, and you'd be able to see if kaya mo ba talagang maging consistent with positive habits. And so this Habit Master Sheet System will be available in the link in the description. I'd like to take a minute just to explain how this works. As you can see on the left side, day 1 to day 31, you're gonna do this for like a month. Ito yung parang life reset na system na ginamit ko before. It has worked out for me, for my colony community members, and it has worked out for my friends as well. So this is a day 1 to day 31 na protocol, and then sa taas makikita mo easy win habits, growth push habits, and business builder habits. You don't have to build a business. I just call it that way para, you can consider it as career building habits, kumbaga. For easy win habits, it's for your personal development or self-improvement na habit. It could be about reading a book, it could be about working out, and then yung 3 growth push habits are uncomfortable habits na for your personal development as well. Business builder habits will be all about you trying to, invest in your career, invest in your business, or work on your career or business. And if you want more explanation about this, I have attached a link on the top right of the sheet. Nandyan yung insert habits na na link. You can just click that. Nandyan yung mga example habits that you can do it yourself, and then from there you'd be able to track gaano ka consistent. I hope this video helps. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Drop a comment below kung ano yung naging thoughts mo dito, and let me know if this helps. Subscribe for more. Join us in the Colony community if you want to be part of the Colony community. We learn about AI and automations and SaaS in there. All the links are in the description. I'll see you around and have fun.